We're not doing it. We're not doing the apartment anymore in January, sod it.
Was our town at one point.
We used to live in Morley when we first got together. Disneyland Paris packing day for me today.
Oh my god.
And if you didn't get that, he said, that's all it's done.
It is.
Oh my god, they're amazing. They're amazing.
You like the colour again now?
Yeah.
Good morning, welcome to a new vlog. If you're new around here, I'm Leigh. Nick is up there somewhere. We are a couple from the UK, currently in our apartment, but we do live most of our lives in a lodge on the east coast of Yorkshire. We have to leave it in January because it is a holiday home, and we are spending this January in our apartment. It's very rainy. Can you hear the wind? Storm Isha has just gone, or is about to go, and then I think it's Storm Jessica or something like that, or Jolene or something like that. There's a new storm coming. So we're absolutely hating this January because the weather is atrocious. Everybody in the UK is sick and tired of it now. So we are, because we went to, if you saw our last vlog, we went to Costco and we actually liked having a look around. So we do actually need a couple of bits. We're going to Disneyland Paris in about a week's time, and we've just realised we've left all our European adapters at the lodge. So there's no point driving back for it because it's going to cost like £1 or so. So we're going to go out and just get a few of those. And because we went to Costco yesterday, I said, oh, we've not been to Macro for years either. And we do have a Macro card. Whether it still works or not, we don't know. We'll see when we get there. So we thought we'd go to Macro in Leeds and just take a look around there. Hopefully get some European adapters. And then when I get back, and I've been sending it for quite a few videos, I'm definitely going to start sorting my case out for Paris. The pressure's on now because all the people that were going with the Disney wives and our friends, Tracy and Neil and Faith, they're starting to pack. So I really feel like I need to get a move on. It almost looks like it's snowing outside. Sick of this weather now. Oh, just speaking of the weather, for all our friends over in Florida, yes, it has been a bad January in Florida by all accounts, and some of our friends keep texting us like, it's so cold, we're having to put the heating on. Sorry guys, no sympathy for you when we've been having like -8 and having to wrap up in thermals and USB hand warmers. Whenever one of our friends texts us like, it's so cold today, we've had to put the heating on, I'm like, it's been on well, like it's been on for 6 months for you, and I send them a picture of us walking in snow. I'm like, sorry guys, no sympathy. Do we have to have 4 pairs of your shoes out in the hallway?
You just put these out to just,
I don't think
for the
so. I don't think so.
You little shit.
Get your shoes away.
Which one should I wear?
I don't know.
Put these on.
I'm putting Skechers on.
Right, so I've decided I'm going to go back to Next and get small. Another pair.
Why?
Because these are a little bit loose on waist and a little bit baggy on leg, and I like them a bit clingy.
You never know, you might get some from Macro.
If we can get in.
Well, I know I said that.
Because we haven't been for years.
Oh, but down by Macro, there's Matalan. You never know, you might get some.
Well, that's true. But I still want to go to Next and get these. More the better. I'm officially sick to the back teeth of the British weather now. Are you? We could still go to Lanzarote for a week.
No time now, freaking out.
Well, we can go for 5 days.
But I do agree, next January, we're out of here.
We're not doing it. We're not doing the apartment anymore in January, sod it. It's probably 5 years, 6 years since we went to Macro.
Easy, maybe more.
Maybe more. And I don't know what you think you're going to get.
Well, I just
It's food.
Not all food.
It's mainly food now in Macro. It's not like in olden days where you went in and got a camcorder.
We used to love coming to Macro, didn't we? Just like
we used to get. I remember going and getting Christmas presents from there when I was a kid with like Macro cards.
And when I was younger, you weren't allowed to
a long time ago.
And my mum and dad used to come to Macro.
Leave your car.
They used to tell me like, well, yeah, or leave me at home, and they used to tell me like it was full of pallets of toys, and I'm like, oh my god, it sounds like Christmas.
And then when you went, is it Booker's now? Yeah, it's Booker's now. It's not even Macro.
No.
So it's not even gonna be.
Can we get in then?
I don't know. We'll find out.
We've got a Macro.
We're here. We've got a Macro car, but it's not even Macro. It's Booker's. I think Booker's changed the name though, didn't they? They bought Macro or vice versa.
I'm not sure.
But they might just sell food now, because that's 90% of what they sold last time we came in.
Well, we'll have a look. Goodbye, Booker's. It was nice seeing the car park.
Directions saying go out this way.
Yes, it's been that long that our card has gone off the system. So Booker's is Macro, but it's gone off the system and we can't reapply while we're stood at the desk. We're going to do it online. Can't be bothered, so we're just going somewhere else instead. Going to go and find Nick some of these joggers. Oh, you want to go to Matalan?
Well, we're going to Matalan while we're here, but I also want to go to another wholesaler's
just down the
to
road.
get some cool light spotlights, because there's the smart ones that we put in the lodge. When we did the apartment, in the apartment, when we did the apartment out, our light switches are weird, and when you turn them on and off 3 times, which everybody seems to do,
Because we've got 100 light switches in the apartment.
they go into learning mode and then start flashing and have to be reset. We're sick to the back teeth of every time somebody comes, resetting the whole lights.
Even us, we've lived there for 3 years and we still struggle with some lights. I'll show you when we get back if I remember.
There's that many sodding buttons.
Yeah, in the living room, there's about 10 different light switches.
There's
all
8.
in 8, all in one, and you've got to remember which is for which. And
We never do.
if you press them 3 times wrong, these particular lights, smart lights, Philips Hue, aren't they?
No, the cheap,
no.
cheap Chinese ones from...
I thought we got Philips Hue in
no,
there somewhere.
Never got Philips Hue.
Oh well, the light Philips Hue. But if you press the wrong button enough times,
They go into learning mode.
they go flashing.
So of
and-
course, every time the kids come, Uncle Nick, I can't use the toilet. No, but you can use the hall lights.
And here's Matalan, just down the road. There's only one thing wrong with Matalan. They don't have a cafe.
Oh, they're tapered.
There you go. And these are only £10.
Oh no.
XL. Well,
Sorry,
just get,
I'm not that large.
Just get the medium ones.
Yeah, but I want small.
I'm really not in the mood for clothes shopping, but I do quite like that t-shirt. Maybe try it on if Nick tries some. We'll see.
That's a bit tighter.
Medium's massive.
What do you think to that?
A bit tight.
Is it a bit?
But success. He's got some joggers he likes.
Yeah, that won't bad actually.
Don't need to go to next now.
You think that's too tight then?
Yep. We're just talking about it, and we keep talking about it because at the moment, because it keeps coming up on like as memories and things like that. That it's 1 year ago today that we went to, was it Sheffield?
Northern General.
No, Sheffield Northern
Sheffield
General.
Northern,
We
yeah.
took Nick's mum to have her back procedure in. Vertiplasty, which we were also hopeful that it was going to cure her pain in her back.
But it didn't.
Unfortunately, hindsight and everything, it didn't cure
I don't
the
think
pain.
we ever mentioned that she'd had that.
Yeah, no, we did.
Can't remember.
Yeah, we did.
There were obviously a lot happened that we didn't put in blogs.
No, we spoke about that because we were all very hopeful that, you know, if she could get her back fixed, she had a broken back, and if we could get that vertiplasty done,
Get her off the pain meds.
get her off the pain meds and stuff, but it didn't work out like that. Unfortunately, the pain continued. It's a year
Today.
that we were down there.
It would also be a year today. It would have been my dad's birthday as well.
Obviously, Nick's dad passed away last year as well, so not last year, sorry, now it's the year before.
Huh?
It's the year before now, isn't it? Because we're in 2024 now.
Yeah, July 22 he died. May. I can't remember.
Nick lost his parents in quite a quick, time frame.
Both of them
to each
within
other.
7 months, 8 months of each other.
So, people who've lost parents and things like that, partners, whatever, because of in today's world, you take a lot of photos and stuff, and then
It's not like olden days where you've got your 35 mils that are all faded. Now it's perfect clarity.
And it's nice to see memories, of course it is, but sometimes it just...
Yeah, but these memories that are coming up now, I don't want to see from last year because it's just a bad reminder of what we went through.
Yeah. So, it was just something we're talking about. Nick's completely lost. We're actually in Morley town centre.
This was our town at one point.
We used to live in Morley when we first got together. When we first got our first house. So it's not very busy, although the weather's not very good. And Wilkinson's, we're just looking for a cafe now. We had to just come in and do a couple of stuff. Now we're ready for a coffee or something. Find us a coffee, Nick.
What if I can figure that? Is Morrison's on that side?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I'm doing. We walked wrong way.
How you doing there with that cold butter? It's not been spread. It's not spreading. Is it?
Why are you trying to provoke me? Why are you provoking
One of
me?
Nick's pet hates cold butter.
But what I don't get right is that no, it's going to be served, but yeah, it's frozen solid.
Nick's still waiting for his jam for his tea cake. She forgot it. I quite enjoyed that.
Look it off the knife if it comes.
Look it off the knife. It comes the flat white. It was very nice. This place is called the Coffee Conservatory in Morley, and it's just near where the Wilco's used to be. We used to go into that Wilco's often when we lived around here.
We're both chuntering and moaning because of this sodding weather again. It's just absolutely pissing it down.
But I was saying,
it's warm, it's 12 degrees,
Yeah,
but it's just wet and windy and cold and horrible.
I was saying though, that flat white was one of the best flat whites I've ever had. And it was one of those things, when you just have something, like food or drink, and it just makes you feel like,
Yeah, do what else you did as well to that.
Cozy.
Do what else you did.
What?
You did an impression of you did it in Lisa's voice.
Hang on a minute, I've just got
Lisa Lollipop. Because she gets quite excited when she has.
When she has something nice, and I said if it were Lisa, she'd be like,
Go on, do it.
Oh, it was so cold.
No, that's not how you did it.
How did I do
you did
it?
it a lot louder and high pitch. Like, yee!
Hi, Lisa. Our friend, Life with Lisa. Go check out her vlogs if you like cozy,
Dirty Lisa, we call her.
homely vlogs.
Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa.
We are going to stay with Lisa actually when we come back from Disneyland Paris for a few days. We're going to go to her new house. We're going to help her reclutter, aren't we?
I'm going to go into her studio and pretend that I'm doing like a journaling video on one of her channels. She's got her journaling channel as well.
Are you going to do an impression of her as well again?
I only do it out of love. You're talking like I'm taking the Michael, but I'm not.
I do it out of piss taking. Anyway, we'll see you soon, Lisa.
On his way back, look at the grey clouds in front.
Sick of it.
All we're going to do is
all it's
moan
done.
for the next few vlogs.
That's all it's done since we left the lodge. Piss it down and snow.
And if you didn't get that, he said, that's all it's done.
It is. That's all it's done. Sick of it. I'm sick of it. I'd rather be in Florida in cold. Right, we're back. I'm just changing the bulbs. So this is as bright as the old one was, and you can see kind of the drop on the wall. This is the new one. It's actually a little bit warmer, and it's definitely not as bright. It's about 70 lumens less, but it's more of a projected light, whereas the other one had more of a drop angle. But it'll be absolutely fine. It saves the kids resetting them. What?
It'll be fine.
Right, I've got 3 more to do. Right, changed it. I can't actually tell. I think it looks more cozy because it's more of a beam. But Leigh will be able to tell. I mean, that one looks a bit darker over there, but I've got 2 on the landing to do, and we'll see what that looks like. I can live with them. In fact, after 5 minutes, you probably can't even tell. I've just got the same colour, 4,000 Kelvin. Leigh will be the ultimate person to tell when he walks out, but it makes the bottom half brighter and the top half darker, which adds to a bit of a coziness to it. Let me just tilt that there so it adds a little bit more light at sort of that level. But there, I'm happy with them. At £2 odd a bulb, I can't moan. I put the old bulbs, the smart bulbs, in here, but it looks too...
I like it.
It looks like a garage.
I like it.
No, it's not cosy at all. I mean, I have ordered some more from Amazon, the ones we got today, which are slightly less dim. Mainly for the bedroom because it's really cut in yellow in there. And I came down to check on the tea and found Leigh doing this.
Tonight. I'm doing ironing for Disneyland Paris, finally.
No,
Making a start.
I don't need ironing.
Huh?
I don't need ironing.
Well, no, you're not taking these jeans.
Are they mine?
Yeah. And 2 t-shirts.
No.
Anyway, I'm ironing for Disneyland Paris. I'm finally making a start.
I'm done. I'm packed.
Well, I know you are, but...
Where's my new joggers, by the way? You brought them in.
Well, must be out there somewhere, I don't know.
You better find them.
Around somewhere. Oh, I bet I put them in
Case.
the suitcase room. The travel room.
We need to get that cleared ready for when the wives arrive.
Well, these lights are much better for vlogging in.
Oh,
no orangeness anymore. Much better. You need to get these everywhere. So, thank you to all the viewers that have commented on our YouTube and our Facebook about TV programs to watch. A lot of people, you guys recommended After the Flood on ITVX. So we are going to start watching that. In fact, we've started watching 10 minutes of it so far.
It's a very Happy Valley so far. It's got the same police officer that were killed in the first series of Happy Valley, but as a different character.
Yeah. So
it was also filmed in Glossop. I've already looked it up.
Yeah.
The old Nat West.
Did we go through Glossop recently?
We went through it when we went to Bakewell.
Yeah. So who knows? If we get into this, we might do a After the Flood filming location vlog.
It'd have to be popular. Is it like new or something?
I don't know. This almost looks like a Chinese with like
Well, I can assure you it doesn't
fried
taste like
rice with pineapples.
It's coconut rice and potato.
Very
It's
nice.
a potato curry.
Very nice.
And it's ready.
These Kit Kats, where have they all gone? Well, don't need to work hard to see what the answer to that is. Nicholas, come down here. Just put milk in for Nick, he wants a hot chocolate. I'm sorry to all those people that love After the Flood, but I thought the first episode was really boring. I'm not even sure I want to continue, but I might do.
I'll have 10 minutes left.
Yeah. Just gonna have a Kit Kat, cup of tea, and then I'm off to bed. I might even take it to bed. And then tomorrow, gonna finish my kits. Well, not finish, but almost finish. The lights are so much better.
I've ordered new ones, so don't get excited.
They are so much better for vlogging. It's natural colour now. What's happening here?
You know, I've had one of these Kit Kats and was just saying,
And? You got a prize?
You've had them all.
and you've had all blue ribbons.
I haven't actually, there's 2 packets in there. So,
Leave other packets.
so
Welcome to the next day.
we're eating again.
Officially, well, it's breakfast time. It's officially Disneyland Paris packing day for me today.
Oh my god.
Right, I'm making a start. Before I say anything, can you hear the wind outside? I'm not sure if the camera will be picking up, but it's absolutely wild. So, this is my side of the case. I've just put a thing, but I'll take things out to show you. So, thermals, even though it's going to be 12 degrees, but we've bought them now, so I'm just going to take them. Thermals, socks, these are like thermal socks, so even if it's warm, I'll put them on because they'll keep me feet nice and snug. Swimming shorts, just in case we get time to use the pool. Poncho in there. My scarf, hat and gloves. Again, we might not need them, but I don't want to get there and then need them and have to buy some of them while I'm there. It's pointless. I've got my bag, which is my park bag. It's just going to have to go there because I'm taking a rucksack with my laptop in because I need to edit while I'm in Paris. So that's going to have to squeeze in there. Those I'm going to travel in on the plane just to get there. They were got yesterday at Matalan, £10 joggers. So I've just got this. I haven't actually got any clothes in yet. So I'm just going to have to put some t-shirts, a couple of jumpers in there and a couple of pair of jeans. We're only going for 4 days, so it's not too bad. Right, it's time to tidy this place up. Right, that's the place looking nice and tidy and clean. Nick's up there working on the blog. Having fun?
No.
I'm just going to make some lunch. We are actually going out to an Indian tonight with my folks and our friends Peter and Leigh. So we're just going to have a very light lunch at Vivera. Not had any of this for a long time. I'm just going to put that in the microwave. A couple of wraps and maybe a cup of tea.
Right, we're going to go out for a walk. I can't.
This wild wind. We're going for a walk in the storm.
I'm waiting for an SSL certificate to come through to install it on our Apache server, which is hosted in Germany.
On our blog.
On our blog. So this is some of the other stuff that we do in the background. It's also a server that I do for other things as well, work-related stuff. So we're off walking in the wind just so I can get some exercise because my stomach's been quite bad recently. Even though despite I've had no booze and no cheese and no bread, it's just in one of those periods where it's flared up and it's doing me head in. So I just want to get some exercise and try and exercise the motions of me gut. So Leigh wants to get his shoes, so we're off down there now.
My walking boots.
Come on then.
And my scarf.
Come on then.
Hat,
Come on then.
We're walking in a storm. I'll let you off. We are quite protected by trees. Although I am glad I've got wrapped up and got my walking shoes on.
The time before this that we came down here, you hadn't had your hernia operation and you were laid on the floor down here, poking it back in, can you remember?
Yeah. I should have had that done years ago. It's been fine ever since.
Yeah, it's because they only give you the option of doing the mesh.
Yeah.
It was only when you asked for non-mesh that they said I'll do the darn technique.
Yeah, because there was a lot of stuff in news at the time about mesh, mainly with women really, like giving them like pain, constant pain, and it put me off. So anyway, that was a random subject there. So getting some walking in before tonight. We are going to our favourite Indian restaurant with my mum, dad, Peter and Elaine, our friends, and just going to have a nice feast of what we're having. What do we usually have?
I can't remember, but we're sharing it wherever
Chicken
it is.
tikka.
Yeah, because we've been proper pigging out this last week, so.
Have we?
Yeah.
Well,
we
I've
just
not.
had blue ribbons.
Oh, a blue ribbon. Ooh.
Blue ribbon for Vera. And
Yeah,
then this
that's
morning
lunch.
we had, what did we have for this morning? Toasted crunchy cake this morning as well.
That's just normal portion sizes for a normal human being.
Yeah, but-
we haven't been picking out whatsoever.
Everybody,
Anyway, look at
everybody
this.
says, why do you share? Because we want to have it all, but if you have it all, you'll end up being fat. So, we have half portion, and then we can have something else.
Yes.
That's the logic.
Now look at that.
Yes, there's a waterfall.
Reminds me of that TV series After the Flood, which I've just actually finished the first episode. I went back to it. It's not really gripping me so far, but I'll stay with it because some people said it is good. So,
Well, I got bored for 10 minutes.
well, you do. Nick's got the attention span of a dead gnat. Quack quacks. Quack quacks. Aww, I do love a duck. They're just so like gentle, aren't they? And
In a pancake or a
well, I don't mind a duck in a pancake, yeah. But I just like ducks. They're stood on that, whatever it is underneath. They're just so like
Duckish.
gentle, aren't they? And like
That was duck
they
for
seem
yes.
friendly. Anyway,
That was duck language for yes.
new bit of graffiti here. I have no idea what that says. So if it says something offensive, I apologise. But I like the colours.
Football down there.
Football in the canal. I don't know what it says. Oh, I don't like to get too close. Just a random shoe in the canal there. Looks as if somebody just tripped up and is underwater, but it's not. It's just a shoe.
How do you know? There's nobody at bottom.
That's just a shoe.
Actually, it's only 2 foot deep, so you'd see him anyway from here.
So we've got water to the left and water to the right.
So we're on a little island here.
Oh yeah.
Now this is weird because this goes under this.
Yeah.
This goes over this on the left goes over a bridge, and this on the right goes under the bridge, which we'll see around the corner.
So that's the one on the right. And it drops down there, goes underneath the one on the left, which circles over the top of it.
Well, a canal going over a bridge, that's just
Yeah.
insane when you think about it. And it's like 100 years old, 200 years old.
That's a nice coloured duck, isn't it?
What the frick?
Is it a duck?
I don't know what it is. It looks like a chuffing turkey.
This is as far as we're going. Over this little bridge.
Oh, to me, queasy.
A little bit. And then heading back. Still very windy
Look at that waterfall there.
when there's no
Oh yeah, look. Never
waterfall.
noticed that.
Can you see it? Where is it? All the way up there.
I wonder where that comes from.
Still very windy when there's no protection.
Can't wait to get back. Bleeding freezing. Cup of tea. Oh no. No sooner had we got back to the apartment, well it was about 30 minutes of me being back, I got a call on my phone and I don't answer unknown numbers, so I let it go to voicemail. Anyway, I got a message saying that the upholsterers have finished the cushions and that they're ready to collect. I did actually ring them the other day and said, oh, I need them by Friday this week if we could. And he said, ring me on Thursday. Anyway, it's Wednesday today, so we're on his way down there now to pick them up. So I'm a little bit nervous because I'm still unsure about the pink. Heather. Even though when I rang him the other day, she says, oh, it's them pink cushions, innit? And I'm like, yeah, it is. So I'm still not completely sure about it, but it's too late now. I'm not wasting 180 quid. It was different on a curtain, but there we go. So we're on his way down there. We'll find out shortly what they look like. Come on, messing about. It's on your cushion.
I just wish we had the van to test them in.
Oh my God, they're amazing. They're amazing.
You like the colour again now?
Yeah, because in your mind, when you think about
It's not pink.
it's in
heather.
when it's out here. Well, it's heather then, but he's done it exactly
They
how I
look
asked
so
him to do
good.
it, like with the stitching on the edges. We'll give you a proper look when we get back in the apartment, but I've been worried about it. Do you know what I mean? Because
The minute we saw them, we were like, oh my God, they're amazing.
we saw them when we walked in the door, and they were just stacked up, and I thought, perfect, and I can just relax. And then we were chatting, and the first quote that we got in Hull. In Beverley, they wanted to charge us £980, and that was for buying the material and making it fire retardant, and the sponge, and then the work, and then the foam as well, plus the work. That was 980 quid. So my thought was I was going to do it myself. So I ordered the material. He's given me most of it back. I don't know how he's managed to. He's obviously done it with the least amount of used material possible. We've got half a roll of what I actually bought still left, so we're going to get his mum to try and make us some cushions maybe. But yeah, we bought the cushions, we bought the foam ourselves, we bought the material ourselves, and we just paid him to do the labour, and it's cost us probably, can't remember how much it cost for the foam material and that, probably just short of 500 quid, isn't it, for everything. maybe a little bit less, but a lot cheaper than that first quote that we got in Beverley. But
super pleased with
yeah,
what we've
we'll
seen.
show you properly when we get in. But the stitching's in exactly where it is. It's not got that sharp edge, which I didn't want. It's wrapped it with that day-old wool or whatever they call it, that gives it that nice padded feeling.
So we're going to get some Scotch Guard or something, proper like Scotch Guard.
Yeah, I'll order some Scotch Guard off Amazon and we'll get them sprayed just so they're protected. But proper pleased with that, and I'm glad that it's done now before we go back to the lodge, because I had visions of us having to come back to the apartment on the way back from Wales to pick them up. But I rang him the other day and said, can you possibly have them done for the back end of this week? Anyway, she rang me today and they're done. They're here. Just looked at the Amazon order, and the place where we ordered the material from, it was from a company called Fabric Wallpaper or Fabric Warehouse, I can't remember. All in all, including the labour, the materials and the other bits and bats, it cost £390, which was an absolute steal, wasn't it? And we're so pleased with them.
I can't wait to just get them in the van and have a look at them.
Yeah, so the next thing we have to do when we get the van back as well is we have to work out how we're going to suspend the table when it comes off the top, level with the two stools, and have it lock in place. Now I've come up with some ideas on how we're going to do that, but one of them is kind of like putting a little bar on the edge of the stool, but then you might catch your legs on it and it might not look right. The other idea is to maybe put something that pops out that the table can sit on. I don't really know yet. I've got to give it some thought.
Super impressed. Oh, your t-shirt matches. Look, oh yeah, if we got some cushions that colour.
The contrast.
Yeah.
Well, we do need some back cushions. Look how much material's left. I ordered 8 metres. I could have halved that, but I thought I was going to be doing them, so I ordered enough for me to screw up.
Super impressed.
Look at it. Look at the stitching. It's not piped, it's boxed.
Yeah, that's what we wanted.
And I described it how I wanted him doing it. Top piece, bottom piece, and then one piece all the way around. And they've wrapped him in that day-old wool. But it's not got that sharp edge, which I didn't want, because it would look cheap if I did it like that. But he's done it properly. And the feel quality as well, do you know what I mean?
It's always good when somebody does a really, really good job. And he's done a really good job.
Oh, yeah. That'd be perfect.
I can't believe how much your t-shirt just goes well.
You wouldn't say this is pink, would you?
No, it's not pink.
This is burgundy.
Yeah.
Well,
But that's heather.
Well, can we just call them light burgundy?
No, we can call them heather. Because it's heather, not pink. I really, really like those. I can't wait to get them in the van now and try.
Well, that now completes the interior.
Yeah.
Apart from those horrible curtains, which we're going to have to change now.
Yeah, the curtains that match these.
Yeah, but it's too much pink. Especially the back doors.
So the company that did those for us was called Panache. And
Panache upholstery. We found it on Google. They got 5 out of 5 on reviews.
So we thought they were going to do a good job for us, but they're far superior.
Yeah.
Superseded whatever I thought I was going to do.
It's a guy called Clive and Kareem.
Really nice people in there as well. They're on Instagram. I'll put details below if you ever need any sewing done or anything. And their name reminds me of Kylie Minogue. Panache.
We've been saying it. In fact, when we were walking today, we were saying it. Wouldn't it be funny if they called us today?
And Nick said Panache.
We almost walked, we were miles off, but we were in that kind of direction. We would have kind of carried on and picked him up and walked back on the canal, wouldn't we?
I wouldn't have fancied carrying on
them all the way back though. Right.
But, oh my God, I love them. Absolutely love them.
Almost time for a curry.
It's time to go. I'm going to eat the cushions because I'm not hungry. So they're all searching for photos and stuff on the phone. I've got my shoes on, stood at the door waiting, absolutely starving. My stomach is literally digesting itself. Them cushions look tempting.
Oh, you're about.
It's very slow, is Lee.
Yeah.
Here we are at our favourite Indian restaurant destination. So good. Why have you got your coat on? It's only just opened and
it's warmer outside than it is inside.
So this is our favourite Indian. We're the first people in. We're just waiting for our friends Peter and Elaine. The heating's only just gone on and it's
I don't think it's on. It's just an aircon blowing a bit of warm air. It's like a hairdryer.
Yeah, get your hands on this candle.
Yeah, there you go. You got a little. Be careful with that actually. There you go. Get me into the basket.
Not alcoholic beer. I know. Forget that though. I want another basket then. Some more pickles. Thank you very much.
That looks good.
You've got all the little coloured things.
So like a kebab, isn't it? Peter and Lane's here. Look at their starter. With the lamb chops.
Yeah.
That's very good. Yeah, that's just Elaine's. Samosas and onion bhaji's. Just waiting for mine now. I'll let Nick order mine, so it's a surprise.
We're sharing this.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm absolutely starving.
It's all mine, don't forget.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not.
I've ordered my own.
You haven't.
Well, don't you're having half.
We're sharing, yeah.
We're having a poppadom and we've ordered some rice and then I'm getting a dessert as well.
This is so good. I've just had to try it. I know, and that's for sharing as well.
Greedy.
If you need some more tikka masala,
No, we've got loads. Thank you.
I want my dessert.
Yeah, we're gonna have a dessert as well. We love them here. This is a right feast. Look at all this food. That's like a peshwari naan, isn't it? It's cherries. They've got cherries and raisins and all sorts of stuff.
I'm already stuffed.
Stuffed already.
I have had 2 baskets of poppadoms.
What do you think, guys? He's got a pudding nobody else has.
That's because they stuffed the faces. I'm having 2 meals each.
Do you think he's greedy?
yes, I think it's really
Definitely.
greedy.
Nobody
Wait a
else
minute.
has got a pudding.
Yours hasn't come out yet. You've had exactly what I've had.
Yeah, but I didn't call everybody greedy.
None of us are having puddings apart from
That's
me.
because you're stuffed. See? When you take doggy bags.
Beautiful as always. I'm a little bit stuffed now, but it's worth it. It's so nice is the food in there, and that carrot cake just tops it off. And, it was a little bit dry this time, but
It's not just dry, it was
it was
very
still nice.
sweet and it
Though.
wasn't very creamy. Not as creamy anyway.
It was nice though.
Right, we're back in the apartment. Everybody's gone home. We're just feeling completely content. We've just had the most perfect amount of food. They're all stuffed and taking like doggy bags home. And
I like taking the doggy bag on from India though. We didn't because we ate everything, but I do like that.
everybody likes to take the mickey because we share. We share because we like to try all the dishes. So by doing that, you get to have all the courses.
And we don't care.
And we don't care.
No.
And it stops us from being stuffed, especially at this time of
Just
night.
making a cup of tea. You know when you've been out for a meal or something, and then you come back and you think, I'm just going to get into bed, have
Kettle's
a cup of
boiling.
tea in bed, and it's like the most cosy content thing ever. Nick's
Last night I was asleep and everybody kind of spoons in bed. For anybody that doesn't know what spooning is, it's not dirty. Just look it up.
Everybody knows what spooning is.
There'll be some people that won't know what spooning is. So last night I was in bed and I turned around and Leigh was like big spoon, and it was one of those times where your sleep just feels so relaxed and so perfect. So I've told him we can do it again tonight.
I can't even remember. I must have done it in my sleep.
Well, can you do it again in your sleep? Right, so we're going to finish the vlog, guys. So if you are new to our channel, don't forget to click the subscribe button. There's a QR code on the screen now. If you're on a smartphone and you're watching on a TV, just scan that with the camera on your phone and it'll take you straight to YouTube. Click subscribe, click that little bell at the side of it, and it'll tell you when we've got a new video out.
If you want to go a little bit more in depth on our channel, check out our blog. Where we write blog posts.
blog.thelodgeguys.com, and we'll be back on the next vlog. And right now, I'm going to take my coat off and I'm going to bed.
I'm going to be doing some more packing in the next vlog.
Again. Bye!